Hello, it's Keith from Kinvert, and in this video we're going to be going over how to find the inverse of a function. In this case our function is f of x is 2x plus 3. We want to find the inverse function. So we've got these steps here. The first is to just write it as an equation. So that's just going to be y equals 2x plus 3. So this is step 1 here. So I'll just write a 1. And let's see, so now we want to swap the x and the y. This becomes x equals 2y plus 3. So this is step 2 done. Now we want to solve this for y. All right, well, let's begin that. So let's see. We're going to swap sides because we want the y to be on the left. So we're going to say 2y plus 3 equals x. What else do we want to do? We want to isolate away the constants, minus 3, and we end up with 2y equals x minus 3. And now we want to isolate away the coefficients, so we divide all by 2, and we have y equals, and I'll write it this way, I guess, half x minus, and I'll do it in a fraction. I could say 1.5, but half x minus 3 halves. Okay, so that's our equation, and now that's the end of step 3 here. And now for step 4, and I'll move up and over this way. Yoink. That's a terrible arrow. And now what I'm going to do is rewrite this as f of negative 1. So the inverse function of x is half x minus 3 halves. Let's go ahead and graph these. How about that? All right, so the original, I will make the original blue. Okay, the original will be blue, and the new equation will be orange. So hopefully that's going to make sense here. All right, what have we got? So for blue, 2x plus 3. So we've, oops, that's kind of green. All right, 2x plus 3. So we've got right here, and it's 2x. So we go over 1, up 2, over 1, up 2, and then over 1, down 2, over 1. Whoa, did I lose myself there? Over 1, down 2, over 1, down, right there. All right, so we want to try to draw a straight line through there. Let's get this thing up here. I'll try to draw it relatively accurate because I want you to see that this worked. And then, so that's the blue one. Now we want to do the orange one. So this is a little tougher. 3 halves, so that's at 1.5. So we go down to negative 1.5 because this is a negative 3 halves. 3 divided by 2, 1.5, so we got negative 1.5, and then we're at half x. So over half up 1. What I'll do is say over 2 up 1 for a half slope, and over 2 up 1 over 2 up 1. Then also, I'll just keep going this way. Over 2, up 1, and this ought to be spaced out enough that I can get that relatively accurate line. All right. And they should cross. Good. So they do cross at that point that they go around. So that's the graph of the two. So remember that the steps, oh, by the way, this is step 4. So first we take our original function. Our original function is f of x is 2x plus 3, and that is drawn in this blue line here. We rewrite it as an equation, which we did right here, y equals 2x plus 3. We then swap the x and the y, and then we solve this for y now that we've swapped them, right? So we went ahead and solved this for y, and what we got for this new equation is half x minus 3 halves, and then we just rewrite that for step 4, rewrite it as an inverse function here. Just your teacher might want that. You know what I mean? They're practically the same thing, but some teachers care about the notation. And so you rewrite it as an inverse function. And if you're needed to graph it, just go ahead and graph these. And what you should see is that they basically reflect cleanly around this y equals x. So I should write that down. This is the y equals x line. So this is Keith from Kinvert. This is part of our online course for Pre-Calculus and Algebra. Link in the description if you want to learn more about that. Hope this was helpful to you, and we will see you guys later. Bye-bye.